So, okay, you get kicked out. You're back in Las Vegas, and what's next after that? Like, are you already with royalty?
No. That situation's so crazy. You sure you want to hear that?
Yeah.
Okay, man, we're going to jump into it. I don't know. I think I told the story before, but I really don't remember, so I'm going to get into it. Well, I was dealing in the casino in Las Vegas, and like I said, I was very efficient. I was a great dealer. But
this was before your YouTube?
Way before YouTube, yeah.
Okay, cool.
I was so fast at dealing that what they like to call the RPM was going over the roof. You're supposed to deal slow so that the person loses slow and they don't end up winning fast. So the way the casino is set up, they have a bunch of old people dealing so slow and taking your money so slow. They're not having fun. It's all boring. And then I came in and I speeded up everything to get the losses out the way so they can get to the winnings. And once they saw those camera footage, they said, hold on, you're cheating at gaming. So the casino took me to jail for 3 days. I got out on my own recognizance only because I had no record. Still have no record. So the judge let me out. He says, you're 25 and you're black with no record. I'm gonna let you out on your own recognizance. I didn't even know what that word meant because I had never gotten in trouble. So I got out of jail, did community service, stayed out of trouble for a year, and the 3 would have been felonies. They disappeared. So after the felonies disappeared, that's when the girl I was with at the time, well, before the felonies disappeared, I'm sorry. When the felonies were hanging over my head, the girl I was with at the time, she literally just kicked me to the curb. So before I get into that, my boy Bandman Kevo, I would like to give him a shout out because he was telling me things that I should have already known based off my actual experiences, but I'm not living by my experiences. I'm just living by sight and not by faith, basically. So let me get back into the situation. The girl, she had a nice job. She had her own money, her own condo, her own car. She didn't need me at all. So once she saw I didn't have that job anymore, she kicked me to the curb. And when she did that, I started taking my last little checks, going to the club, and I was looking for the come up. I'm not gonna lie, I was acting like what girls act like. See, people think it's only girls that do it. Dudes do it too. Sometimes we all look for a handout because that's the easy way out. So I looked for the easy way out, went to the club, got a little nice little Perry Ellis suit. I'm in there looking like a football player, and out of nowhere, here comes Royalty Mom. She says, my daughter thinks you're handsome. Now I'm shocked because I'm not gonna lie, I was looking at Royalty Mom like, you know what I'm saying? I wanted her. And then she says, my daughter, and I'm going, wait a minute, you got a kid in a club? So I turn and see Royalty looking like a little, skinny little model. I'm like, damn. So I got on with Royalty that night. And then like 2 days later, I stole my girl's car, my current girl's car, who I was with at the time, drove to Royalty's mom's house because Royalty she was in a relationship. So Royalty's really bogus because she was in a relationship with the father of her 3 kids, snuck out to meet me at her mom's house. We did our thing, and then I overslept. See, that's why I messed up. My phone had 100 missed text messages. The girl's blowing me up. She had to go to work. She had 2 jobs, a day job, a night job. I stole her car. She can't go to work. So now what happens is the next day, when I wake up, I find out she's changed the locks and she threw all my stuff out her condo. So now I'm pacing around. What do I do? What do I do? I have no fallback plan. So that's when I entrusted in Royalty, and she actually extended her invitation. It was her mom. Her mom extended the invitation and said to Royalty, you need to leave your baby daddy behind because he's not nothing. You've been with him 10 years and you need to give CJ a chance because I can see something in CJ. That's what her mom said to her. They didn't know I had the felonies. They didn't know about any of that because it all happened so fast. I met him in the club 2 days later. I'm there. The next day I'm homeless. So we went there together. I get all my stuff, put it in Royalty's mom's car. We go back to Royalty's mom's house. And that's why I stayed for the next year. I didn't go outside. Actually, I'm lying. I walked her kids to school every day. I became the world's greatest stepdad. I was taking her kids to school, things that the real father would never do. I was looking for jobs. I was literally in the library every day, filling out applications, going to the interviews, passing the interviews, but then they seen the pending felonies and they weren't hiring me. And Royalty's mom stood by my side, even when Royalty wanted to leave me. Like I said, girls and dudes, sometimes they're all opportunists. Royalty looked at me like an opportunity and she didn't know I didn't have anything. I had a nice suit on. I was in VIP, but those was my last $1,000. I didn't have anything left after that. So I consider myself lucky because if Royalty's mom didn't come into the picture, I would have been back in Gary. That was my last resort to go back to Gary, move in with my uncle and auntie because I definitely wasn't moving with my grandma. My grandma's house falling a freaking apart. She living in Gary, Indiana, in Marshalltown, one of the most notorious neighborhoods ever. I didn't want to go back there because I had already been on Instagram flexing too much. And I know what happens when you do that. And then you go back. Not only are they going to laugh at you and make fun of you, but now you're a target because of how you were living. So I said, I made it in my mind, I'm not going nowhere. Whatever y'all need me to do, I will cook, I will clean, I will take care of your kids. I potty trained Royalty's youngest child. I only knew it freaking 3 days. I'm potty training, putting Leon to sleep. He crying in his sleep. He got to go pee. He can't even get up to pee. I'm carrying him to the bathroom. I was doing whatever I had to do to secure that spot in that house. So a year later, that's when Royalty had a job. She already had a good job. That's when she saved up enough money so we can get our own apartment. Because living on her mom's floor, I mean, that could not be the end of my life. So I was always in Royalty's ear. You got to stop spending your money and we got to save your money so that we can get out of this. She listened to me, thank God, and we got out of that. So once we got out of that situation, that's when the charges dropped. I did my community service. I did good. I didn't get in trouble. That's when I got another job at a casino. And that's when Royalty's mom looked at her and said, I told you so. This man right here is not regular. I got that job. And then my brother moved in with me, as I explained earlier, Jinx. He started doing YouTube. He did this. He came downstairs and said, bro, I need you to get in my video. I'm smoking a blunt. I smoked so much weed, man. It was crazy. I'm like, I can't get in your video, man. I'm getting high. He like, it don't matter. Get in my video. I come upstairs. He's doing reactions at the time. 2015, my little brother Jinx, I don't know if you guys know him or not. He was the king of YouTube because he was doing something that no one had seen. He was doing reactions. It was something new. But little did we know that was copyright infringement. So it was going to be a short-lived situation. But anyway, I got in his video and that video blew up. All the comments was about CJ. CJ is so cool and CJ is this, CJ is that. And most of them were saying how cool I was. And that's literally, I formed my name right then and there. I didn't have a computer. I didn't have a YouTube. I didn't have no clout. I just said, okay, I'm CJ so cool. I looked at my little brother. I said, little bro, can I use your computer? I want to make a video. You know what my little brother told me to my face? He said, hell no, you ain't using my computer. It's my personal computer. You better go buy one. I ain't even had no damn money. So who I go to? Royalty. Royalty, can you please buy me a computer? She bought me a computer and the rest was up from there. I started posting 15 videos a day. And I'm not gonna lie, I felt the animosity for my little brother because he sensed something. He sensed the change. Okay, now I'm not the only one with money. I'm not the only one with fame. My big brother's coming. But see, that's what he messed up at. I tell him all the time, bro, you can't hate on your family. Even if you don't call it hating, you can't get jealous of your family. We're flesh and blood. If you go up, you're supposed to bring me up. If I go up, I'm gonna bring you up. That's how it's supposed to be. But sometimes, like I told Bandman Kevo, you got family members that ain't even your blood that will treat you better than your own freaking blood. And that's what kind of happened. Me and my little brother was supposed to be the next KSI and Comedy Shorts gamer, but he didn't see that. He saw himself being the king and me being a dealer. And I saw me being the king and him being the king. So once that situation burned out, he moved into his own house. I moved into my own house. Before that, my channel got hacked. And I had never experienced nothing hacked. What does that mean? I'm from the hood. Who knows how to hack? So long story short, I don't know who hacked my page, but that sparked something in me that it made me go so crazy on YouTube. I literally upped the strap on a video like, whoever hacked my page, I'm gonna kill you. I'm going so crazy, right? Because I couldn't believe it. But check this out. I blamed my brother because the day it happened, I came to my brother and said, is this real? My YouTube made $77,000 in 1 month. Is this real? He looked at my computer and said, that's a glitch. YouTube don't pay that much. So that's what some people still think to this day. YouTube don't pay money. What? YouTube? Yeah, right. YouTube is a bag and it's so much money. It can't be held to one person. Everybody can get money off YouTube, but that's another discussion.
So let's go back. So you're telling me you met Royalty and her mom in the club?
In the club. And you know what?
Like, wait, so is this a strip club? Is it a party?
No. It's a club that was on the strip. It was in Planet Hollywood at the time. Now it closed down coincidentally, but it was a regular club, you know, VIP sections. Mainly white people were in there. I was looking for someone white. I'm not gonna lie. Where I'm from, white people got credit, not black people. So I wasn't looking for Royalty. She bumped into me. Actually, I was getting a white girl's number right in front of Royalty and her mom tapped me and stopped me. So I started getting Royalty's number. And the girl who kicked me out eventually, she walked around there. Hey, what are you doing getting these girls' numbers? Royalty will tell you the same thing. She was right there. I did this to the girl. Didn't you just say, I need a job, I ain't got no money, I'm nothing? Because I had already lost the job, like I explained. That's why I was in the club looking for a come up. So the girl tried to play me and didn't know that I could actually get other girls. Of course, when she saw it with her own eyes, she's like, no, what are you doing? No, get out of my face. I'm talking to them now. Now, I'm not going to lie. When I looked at Royalty and her mom, I thought they were the come up. That's how they look. I'm like, okay, they got that bag. And yeah, we know how that turned out. It just all looks like how I look like I had the bag, but I didn't have anything.